This daf Yom Yerushalmi Terumos, and the article is by the edition where daf Einstein is not up. Second line from the top is a header. Rabbi Yochanan ben Omer v'chulei. There is no header in the Vilna. It is on the third line down on Nun Daud Amud Aleph Rabbi Yirmiyah. What's in here? So it's going to what Rabbi Yochanan does in our Mishnah. Hakavit Oseres Vein on Seres. B'nei Shehi Poles Vein Balas. Liver doesn't asers, but it's not itself become aser because it emits and does not absorb. Rabbi Yirmiyah boy Shoka b'cholav Mao. So what if it happens if you cook a liver in milk? Are you chayav malchus because it's bishul bas cholav, or perhaps you're not chayav because it's not bolea, which is obviously it's maflit dam, but dam b'cholav is not aser. So the question is if it's bolea. I mean, this is not the lav and thera. It's bolea basar, and that makes it basar b'cholav, and the Gemara does not see to resolve it. Rabbi Zira lo achal kaved min yomo. That's in the Kabbalah one, but it's actually in here. Min yomo, it says here. He never ate liver, cooked liver. Shokar Rabbi Bav achale. But once Rabbi Bar came and he cooked it, and he did eat it, the liver. Rabbi Bar achale. Some say Rabbi Bar salted it before he cooked it, and in order to remove the blood, and that's why he ate it. It was obviously very cryptic Gemara, which goes against what our custom is during Mizman Hazeh about eating liver. But evidently he was lenient. The salt liver was okay. Okay, be as it may. The Gemara goes on. We're talking about chelmon. Even the chelmon, the next one is said that an egg which is cooked with spices of truma or orla, it's aser. Even the yolk is aser. The yolk is aser, and certainly the challah beitzim, which is the white, the milky part of the egg, meaning the white of the egg. Yitzchak Rabba Shem Shimon Lakish, the Yitzchak Rabba, actually B'Shem Shimon Lakish said, Yitzchak Rabba is interesting usage. But here it says just Yitzchak Rabba. Rabbi Chia is usually called Rabba. It does a Rabbi have here Yitzchak Rabba, or just Yitzchak Rabba according to the Vilna Kabbalah has Rabbi Yitzchak Rabba. Yitzchak Rabba Shem Shimon Lakish. I don't know, looks like a typo because it actually is the third generation, would it still be called Rabba? Anyway, Beitzim Shishokon Matzman Afrach, if you cooked a bunch of eggs and you found one of them a chick, but no same time, then it's also no same time. Whatever, which would be 1 in 60, right? Rabbi Zira, Shem Barabba, Shem Yochel, Rabbi Zira, Rabbi Bar Gersh, Rabbi Lei Bar Partha, Rabbi Curious, Bishum Zakin Echo, B'Shem Rebbe. I'm not sure the same list of names appears in all the versions, but that's the list of names in the Kavanaki. B'Shem Beitza B'Shishim Achas. The egg is 60s enough. You need 61 because they come in different sizes. Actually, B'Shishim Achas Musuros, and 61 is awesome. Shishim Shtayim Mutar, you need 62. So, therefore, in order to make up the size differential, you need 62. Shlomo Nachman Shem Yezin said, "Heid Ad Chavim Beinu B'Shishim." He testified that it's 60, a proportion of 59 to 1, which is the normal proportion. He says, he said that that was, I'm not sure if Adam himself is still speaking, but say, who would bring me 61 and I'd be matirit? It would be a little bit more than 60. So, according to Kavanaki, that's 60 and it, which is mutter like all Isurim. which is actually I think it said 59-1 before. That was a mistake. 60-1. 1/60. Well, no, 1/60th. If it's less than 1/60th, that means if it's 59 point something. So I think this is actually different than regular shear. Yeah, I think he's saying 1/61 instead of 1/62. That's what I believe he's saying. That's where it says Shishim Yater V'Charadi Surah the Shari Dum the Shari Surin. That's the Kavanaki got it. But it seems that from the other portion here that he's saying it's 61. Yeah, that's the Shirin Scroll says Beit of Shishim Asur B'Shishim Achas Muteres. I think it is a Machlokes Los in the Bavli too, whether it's 61 or 62. Could be have a faulty recollection here. Let's see what the article says. Shishim. No, so that's like the rest of the article talking is like the rest of William. That it's 60-1. So it is that 61 is standard. So normally you need 60-1, not 59-1. 60-1. And it's a very simple machlokes then. One of them holds 61-1, the other holds 60-1. Okay. Armin l'Shimon Barva, Omrat Achein, Yinun Armin Achein. Said Shimon Barva, Shimon Bar Abba, said, you said to 61. And they say 60. Armin said, Amar Madashamis, Yinun Madashamis. They're both saying that you seem to have a discrepancy. So he says, I say I heard. They say, well, they heard. A story came from an episode came from Gamliel, Shimon Gamliel, and Rebbe. Vamar said, this is more or less the same story as in Chulin, in the Bavli. Vamar Abba lo moreb barboim l'sheva. He was not matir 147. 147. Ana moreb barboim b'chamesh, and I'm going to be passing his mutter in 1 and 45. He said, are there 50? So it's matched with 50 be matir. The vegetable and the shells of heter and the water all mitzdarif to make up shishi, or whatever the shi is to be muvato. Rabbi Zira said, for iser mitochon. He said the iser is not included in determining the klipa is not included in what asers, only what's inside the klipa. In other words, if you have an egg which is treif, so because a froich inside, so that's only the inside, the shell itself is not mitzvah for iser. Rav takes a step further. Rav klipa iser malin as a heter. They are they join up with the heter or be mabato the iser, which is the way I believe we pass it. So we pass need 61. We pass in that let's see here about the halacha of the klipa seter. Okay, I believe basket is it is mitzvah. Tana baits and tosha shokin and tomatoes mutaros. If you have kosher eggs you cooked with treif eggs, they are permitted. I don't know if the Tanya is in the. They don't have it all. This Tanya is not brought down in the Vilna. It's just in the Kamanoki. Baits and tosha shokin and tomatoes mutaros. Okay, so this Brisa says that if you cook kosher eggs, tray eggs, they're mutter. And that the Yerushalmi picks up, and the Vilna picks up. Amar Abizir Adad Tamar Fusha Shokam B'Kipain. That's if you cook them on their shell. Adad Tamar Shlukas B'Shlukas. Also, if they are cooked and cooked. That means they got mixed up. They're cooked already individually, and then already they're full of whatever moisture is going to absorb, and then you cook them together. Then they don't become awesome. But if you cooked peeled eggs with non-cooked eggs with non-peeled eggs, or non-peeled eggs with peeled eggs, shlukas ones which are already cooked, ones which are not already cooked. Tzichem shear echad, they need the regular shear, which is 1 in 60. The that's when halachas beitzas of tamish bashim aches ikli pasa eno seres v'iklufa sura. The Torah Shishamal 61 beits and shetting neg the levatla. They're not brought down this thing about has to be pre-cooked. That's not brought down in halacha. I don't know the. Yep. Then he brought down halacha. Yeah, and he brings down the article. Yes, it's science. Tastes for Ram Rashba Rachul and Sham and aggressive examining shlukos b'shlukos. You don't have that, which would explain why it's not put down by halacha. Okay. Okay, so now I wonder if this is also Brisa here in the Kavanaki. We seem to have a lot of discrepancies recently. Says Tani here, but very often Tani in the physical Kavanaki like as a helpful thing, which is not in the as I'm sure you noticed by now, in the Vilna. Tani Gilead Beitzim Mutorim. If you have Gilead Beitzim are miscarried eggs, they were never completely finished. They're mutter. Shoro Iber Velo Yagil. This is the etymology. The wicked, the acts of the wicked person always causes the egg to be the cow to become to impregnate always. The wicked cow always impregnates the wicked ox always impregnates the cow, and will not reject the seed. So here we see that gil means rejection, and that rejection does not occur. Does not occur. I don't know why we're talking about a wicked cow, but in any event, the cow of a wicked person. But whatever that pasuk is talking about, here we're saying that it's not even a pasuk, is it? It is a pasuk, yeah. But we're saying that the hagola means something which is prematurely expelled, and these eggs are prematurely expelled. Beitzim sharikmu, and have an animal, which has a formed chick inside of a source, they're also. Muzaros, which are eggs which are not fertilized by a male, but they are repugnant. So they evidently they become overripe in some way. Nevashi Afed claim soul which is nice, meaning Lashon Saginor will eat that. So Nevashi has a Lashon Saginor here, means somebody who has a very tolerant soul for disgusting things can eat them. Matzah ben dam, if you find blood inside them, since they weren't fertilized by male, it's not real blood. Call it makam adam, you take away you can peel away the blood spot. Nowadays with machmir, obviously throw blood spot eggs away, but according to this You just peel away the area where the blood is. Rabbi Yisrael Mavak Rabbi Chia Breda Rabbi Yitzchak to Shaya. Rabbi Zir went up to visit Rabbi Chia Breda Rabbi Yitzchak to Shaya. Ashkei Yossi B'Amar, he said he was found sitting. Lo Shana El B'Loy Ben Chelmon. That which you have to peel away the blood spot is if it's in the white part of the yolk. Where the yolk is a little bit white and it's at wedges. Avolobin chelbon, but if it's the white part of the white part, mutter is permissible. Who sabar du gabe min abasei? He thought that Rabbi Zira thought Rabbi Chia Breda Rabbi Yitzchak to Shire heard this from his father. The Asa Rabbi Avo B'Shir Yechon said Ben Chelmon also. So then Rabbi Avo came and said not to rely on this because Rabbi Chia. Because Rabbi Yochanan said it's also in both places. You have to remove the blood spot. If it's in the yolk, it's also if it's in the white, it's mutter. I would say that in the yolk, it's also. It's when it's in the white part, of the chelmon, literally means the male part, but it means the white part. Chelmon, and the and filu chelmon, and that which Rabbi Yochanan answered when it's in the white part. Also, that's who shimsa makom zachruso shel chelbon. Evidently, the chelbon also has this place. Shemimena Furach Notzar, a specific place which they were familiar with, obviously, which is, I guess, it's supposed to the white part of the yolk and a whitish part, and somehow of the white, and they know that's where the chick starts forming. That's where it is also. I would assume that this is according at that time they still ate eggs with blood spots. It assumes it's rabbanim because it's not fertilized eggs. It's not fertilized eggs, so there's no reason to actually mean that didn't remove the blood spot. Or maybe it's talking about here that take, an egg which was fertilized. Yeah, I think it was. You know what? The Shulchan Aruch Simon Samavav says Nitzel Kar Dam Bezorgis Adam Elchas Shabush Nitzel Bechelbon Nitzel Bechelbon B'Kol Beit Tzur. It's only found in the Chelbon, not in the Chelbon. But it sounds like Taka. This is no, it's a regular egg too because it says here Beit Muzaras Afilu Yashva Targosalem Yami Rabbe Mutala Chlam Ilvachi Zork Adam. So I'm not sure actually. Could be they're really eggs which are fertilized. They were fertilized. But this type of blood spot is a type of blood spot which is never going to develop into a chick, so therefore you can just remove it and you don't have a problem. The article says differentiates between blood, which you found on the yolk, which is dam basar, which is asur, but they only have to do the blood spot. And it's on the opinion on the chelbon, it's mutas because it's called dam beitzim, which is never going to develop into a so it's like the blood spot in an unfertilized egg, so that would be okay. It's blood that's unfertilized blood, and that would be mutar. So according to that, it depends where you find it. It's on the chelmon. It is fertilized egg. Chelmon, it's not fertilized egg, but even if it's a chelmon Yerushalmi, you can still remove that blood spot and eat the rest of the egg. Of course, basket way. Basket, you have to throw the whole thing out. Okay, we up to here in the. So the it says in just want to point out in the Kav and Nuki it says Ushin Samakom Sachusa Shel Chelbon Shemimeno Efrach Notzar in the building it says Ushin Samakom Zachruso Shel Moach Shemimeno Efrach Notzar. So the name Moshe says doesn't really explain what the Moach would mean. And the Gra is the one who changed it, take out that word moach. Okay, there's a mate. That's enough for today. We reached the bottom of Tzadik Zayin Amud Base.